Okay, so next element we have, next widget we are going to look at it is a spinner. This is the most common widget which is widely used in Android application. So let me add some margin to this. So I'll write 20 dp as margin and spinner will be the name. Okay, now let me go to the activity. Okay, and create the spinner object, and basically spinner is a drop down with options, multiple options. Okay, so for spinner we need to declare an adapter. Okay, adapter is nothing but your data. So what is adapter? So basically your mobile phone, it needs adapter. Your computer or your laptop, it needs adapter. Okay, so it is a device, or it is a term which provides a data source or any source. Okay, so with the example of adapter for mobile, it provides power source. For laptop, it provides power source. Here it provides data source. Adapter provides data source. So whenever you see any view component with which shows list of objects or list of elements, for example this is a drop down. So drop down, it will show you a list of elements, right? So for such kind of element you need adapter. Recycler view, you need adapter. List view, you need adapter. Okay, view pager also you need adapter. So like this, you need adapter for those elements which are showing you list of elements. Okay, so right now I have written spinner. I will do find view by id first, r.id.spinner. Okay, now what I need is I need array adapter. There are multiple types of adapters. If you want to see adapter view, adapter flip, okay, like that, array adapter. And here I will create an array adapter where this. Okay, now this adapter needs data. See, if I go to this, if I click on this adapter and if I click Control Q, you can see the documentation. Okay, so these are the constructors for array adapters. So one of the constructor is context and int resource. Then one of the constructor is add adapter, context, resource, and text view resource ID. Okay, so like that we have list also, but this resource is list itself. So here what we will do is we will take one array of string and we will write data, right? And we will create some data like product 1, product 2, product 3, product 4. Okay, so this is my array of strings which is data, and I will pass this data to the adapter. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to once I have set this adapter, I need to set up this adapter to the spinner. Okay, so I have one method set adapter, and here I will pass the ADP, which is the adapter object. Okay, now it is giving me some error. It needs string, it needs int, but we are passing string. So here in this case, okay, so we cannot use this constructor. We need to use another constructor where the data is being passed as a array. So let the documentation come. Let me delete this and type again so we can see the documentation. Okay, So here context int resource. Okay, this int resource is not the data source. This resource is what type of resource you want to show into the drop down. Okay, so you can create your own resource. For example, if you are showing a list of image and name, so you have to create one layout in which you have one image view and name, and you can pass that layout as a resource here. So in drop down you will see the format of image and name, and that data you can see, you can show as a list into the drop down. Okay, so here list, this constructor is what we can use, this one or this one we can use. We don't have list object, we have array object, so we can use this as the constructor. So here I will write this comma android dot r dot id dot simple. Okay, not id, this will be layout dot simple drop down or a simple list item or a simple drop down item, one list, one line. Okay, and now I will pass my data as the data source. Okay, so this is the layout. See, this is XML file layout in which only one text view is used. See this text view. You can create your own layout also, and then you can pass this as the layout parameter. Okay, and then in that format your drop down will be shown. Now I have written set adapter. I have created array adapter also. Right, so I will try to run this application now. So let's run this application. So our application is running now, and as you can see I have this drop down. Now I'm clicking on this drop down, so it is showing me product 1 2 3 4, right? Product 1 2 3 4. So this is the text view it is showing me. Okay, if I try to change this, if I select some simple list item, let me go to the code and check. It is simple as text view. Okay, and if I try to check something else, simple list item activated. Okay, so this is also text view, but the text appearance of this and background is different. Okay, so you can use any of this, whichever is required for you, or you can create your own also. Now I have created my drop down. Now what I want to do is, whenever the user selects any option from this, I want to show a toast. If I select product 3, I want to show a toast. Okay, so what you will do is, we will create a callback. The callback is already defined, we just need to declare it here. So we will write spinner dot set on item click listener or on item selected listener. Okay, so these two are different. One is selected listener, one is click listener, right? So on item selected and on nothing selected. On this item selected you will get the index. Okay, and what we have to do is, we have to check the method parameters for this. So what is I and what is L, long L and int I, we can check it. So how to check it? So let's go to the documentation and on item selected, and we will check the method of this one, which is on item selected, into which they have 4 parameters. Okay, it is not given into the Android Studio, but if we go on the browser, we can check what it is returning. Okay, so let's check on Google, which is adapter view item selected listener documentation. Okay, so on item selected listener documentation, I have clicked on it and let the documentation open, and here we can see on item selected. I will click on this and check into the details what things it is passing me. So one is the parent view. First parameter is parent adapter view. View within the adapter view that was clicked. Position, the position of the view in the adapter. So this is what we need, position, and int the row ID of the item that is selected. Okay, so we don't need ID, we need position here, which is I. Okay, so I will write one thing, toast, and here I will print that item. So I will write selected plus, now I have position of that item. So this position is related to the position of this array also, right? The position of that drop down or the item, any item, whenever you are clicking into that drop down, the position of that item is similar to the position of the string array. So this is first, second, third and fourth. So I can use that position to print the array and the element into the toast. So I am just printing data of I. Basically we are selecting data of I and then we are printing it using data of I. Okay, so let me run this code. Let's check how it looks into the real time. Okay, so our application is running. So I will go to this product and I will select product number 3. So it is saying selected product 3. I will go to product 4. It is saying selected product 4. Then product 2. Okay, so what you need to understand here is, whenever you find any component which is going to show you a list of elements, then you need adapter, and this adapter is intermediate or you can say a connector between your spinner, that is a view, and between your data, that is your list or data. Okay, so what array adapter does, it will take the data, it will take the format in which you want to show it. Okay, this is the format, this is the actual representation, visual representation of that list or the item of that list, and it will initialize it, and this adapter will be set to the spinner. Okay, so adapter is nothing but the intermediate between data and spinner. Okay, so for adapter you need to pass the data, the visual element or the layout, and pass that adapter to spinner. You can use this adapter to multiple elements or multiple views which are going to show you the list. For example, you can use this for list view or recycler view also. Okay, so this is how the spinner works, and for that spinner you can write your callback, which is set on item selected listener, and with that callback you can get the actual selected item. Okay, where it provides you the position, and this position, if you pass into the array of the data source, it will give you the appropriate item. Why? Because spinner is showing the items in this way or in this order, and that order is same as this data. So that is why we are using that position with the array data of I. Okay, also try to use custom layout here for your array adapter, and try to check it how it runs and how it shows you. You can add image view also, and you can add check boxes also. You can do anything you want. Okay, detail example we will see in real-time projects only. Okay, so goodbye, and let's wait for the another video.